So how much packaging is in your kitchen? Sustainability expert and food writer Puneeta Chhitwal-Varma is in our kitchen helping us tackle the problem. And you say the first thing you need to do is look at your garbage.
Yes, audit your garbage. A lot of good things can start with a good audit. What we did a few years ago before COVID was to look at what our big culprits were, right? And in our case, it was single-serve yogurt containers.
Okay.
And there's a lot of knowledge that we can find in just going through our garbage a couple of times a week, and you know what are the things that we need to shift, buy less of, and make a difference, and really quickly.
Okay, so now instead of buying the single serve, you buy the larger tubs and you just spoon it into containers that you're going to reuse and reuse and reuse.
Exactly, exactly. And I didn't make any sourdough bread. I'm making my own yogurt.
Okay, there we go. So what's the next step then?
So the next step really is to BYOE. I know it doesn't sound as trendy as BYOB, but bring your own everything. So I've got a bunch of examples here. So straws and spoons,
okay. and like grocery bags. Yes.
These grocery bags, because those little fine plastic bags are really not great for the environment in any way. And so these bags, I love them because they are a couple of years old. They go in the washing machine. You can wash them really easily. And I bring them back, and I actually, if the camera can focus on that really messy bag over there. Yes, so that messy bag is one that goes straight into the fridge. And so I don't take anything out. So oranges I don't wash because I put them right in the fridge in the drawer,
okay,
in the crisper, and that's how the bags end up in that shape. And then every week we wash them, and they're wonderful.
There you go. Yes. And I like the idea too, because I mean I have so many of these straws, but right now they're in a drawer. I need to put one in my car for takeout. I need to put one in my desk drawer.
Yes, in your purse, in your car. Yeah. If you run, in the little fanny pack,
yes,
that's a great place, because only 9% of our plastic is actually recycled. And so recycling was never meant to be a long-term permanent solution.
Right.
And so if we make these swaps, there's a lot that we can get done just right here in our kitchen and our homes.
Okay, I like that you have real napkins.
Yes, absolutely, real napkins.
These look very special.
So these are my mom's actually. The embroidery is from my mom in India, and so each time I go back, I steal some from her. Yes,
so
and
nice.
They're lovely, and we use them for lunches, for school lunches, for the kids. And there's a lot of companies that are doing their part in making a difference, and it's all about supporting those companies, right? Because there's big corporations can get a lot done in terms of helping us use recycled materials and changing our behavior, but it often starts
with us doing it. Like, think about what a shift it was so many years ago that we have to bring our own bags to get groceries. Well, yeah, now we bring our own bags to get groceries.
Yes.
You just have to remember to take them out of the car sometimes.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes. And a lot of grocery stores, they have the refillables. So I've got a few examples here.
Yes.
Where groceries, of course, you can take your bags, but you can also take your glass jars, and there are stores that will refill it for you. All they do is really
they weigh them beforehand. Yeah.
Exactly.
I do that. Shout out to the Bulk Bar, because they do it on Sundays. If you do it, you get 15% off.
Yes, and so Bulk Barn is one of our favorites. Bonterra is another Canadian company that I love, because they're making a lot of, including toilet paper, a lot of goods that are recycled. If we're giving a shout out, so this is not sponsored in any way.
No.
This is another Canadian company. Abigo is a Canadian company that the lady who started it, the businesswoman who started it, she came up with food wraps.
So it's the food wraps, and you've got one there that's really well worn.
Yes.
Because I know that when you use these, you can't use a lot of hot water on them because it melts the beeswax off of them, but you can revive them.
Yes, so you can buy beeswax and it stays for ages in your drawer. I'm evidence of that. Shave some of it on here, and then put the old beeswax with the shaved beeswax, put the old wrap in the oven, 200 degrees, so not a hot oven at all. And then for about 10 minutes, and it will melt and it will freshen up and become
malleable again.
Yes.
There we go. So many great things. Always bring your own water bottle, kind of thing.
Yes. If we can think about the choices that we make during the day, because there is so much, plastic is such a big problem.
Yes.
But what is inspiring is that there is so much that we can actually do about making the shift in our habits. And a little bit goes a long way in
It
this.
does,
Yes.
it does. And you're such a great advocate for this, long before this kind of became a thing. I know that
before
you
it
were
became
already
trendy.
doing. So we're going to direct our viewers to your social media because you've got all kinds of great tips
Yes.
on, and especially on not wasting food as well. So
Yes.
we'll get that.
So Sunday Cooking Club and Maple and Marigold. People can find me, sign up for my newsletter.
Maple and Marigold. We'll get the all the details up at chch.com/morninglive.